friend believed that religion was for every day of the year, not just Christmas and Easter. And right at the top, where the clock tower is, you'll see at the top a golden globe. Now the golden globe is a pineapple, which means welcome to London. It's the international sign of welcome, and it is also the international sign of extreme wealth, because 400 years ago to buy a pineapple would have been absolutely priceless. Now, during the Second World War, Winston Churchill organised for members of the fire brigade to stand on the steps of St Paul's Cathedral. Any bombs which hit it, it was their responsibility to get rid of them. And on your right is the memorial to the fire brigade who saved St Paul's Cathedral during the Second World War. Just over there. On your right is the Millennium Bridge, which is the bridge the dragon shook the people off during the last Harry Potter movie. We'll see it again later, don't worry. Now, those of you at the back with your cameras, yes, all you need to do is look back and you will see the beautiful dome of St Paul's Cathedral. And if anybody tomorrow wants to visit St Paul's Cathedral and climb it, it's 518 steps to the top. Now, this is the City of London, where people come to work. In this square mile of London, people live here. So at the weekend and the evenings, today's a public holiday, absolutely nothing is open. So the only people you will find, like that gentleman on your right, are lost tourists. There is absolutely no reason to be here. Lost. Nothing open. Now, when these people tomorrow get here at 9:30, they finish work at 3 o'clock. And when they finish work, they do one of two things. Do they, number one, go home to their dear wives and children, or still have these two fingers? We used to go like that. Okay, good. So remember, when asking for two of anything in Great Britain, peace. Peace, man. Now, in front of you is the Royal Stock Exchange, and this is where we make all the money in London. In front of the Royal Stock Exchange is a statue of the Duke of Wellington, who defeated Napoleon Bonaparte. When we defeated the French at the Battle of Waterloo, we took their cannons and we melted them down and we made statues out of them. So the statue you're about to see of the Duke of Wellington is a melted down French cannon. A lot of the streets in this area had signposts of is surrounded by supports which are designed to stop a building falling down in the event of an earthquake. The last time we had an earthquake in Great Britain was never, so that is a waste of money. On your right is an air vent which looks like a Dalek, an air vent for the London Underground there, and on your left is a street called Poultry, where they used to sell ducks and hens and geese. Now, as we come up to the traffic lights, look left and look up, and can you see on the corner the statue of a child strangling a goose? Now, if you're a strict vegetarian, he's stroking it. When we move forward, sir, you can look, you're the one person who can't see it at the moment because of this blocking your hens and geese. On your right, the white building is Mansion House, which is the home of the Lord Mayor of London, who goes through the world it's just promoting the business interests of London. In front of the Royal Stock Exchange, on top of his horse Copenhagen, is the Duke of Wellington. When they made this statue out of melted down French cannons, they forgot to put any Wellington boots on his feet. On your left, this is the Bank of England with no ground floor windows because there's over £1 billion worth of gold reserve in there. And as we go round, in front of you is St Mary Woolnorth Church, and this is where John Newton wrote the hymn, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Looking to your right, you can see how narrow the streets of London used to be. Imagine 400 years ago, all these buildings used to be made of wood. A baker called Thomas Fannier left his oven overnight and London burnt to the last one was sold to Arizona. So those at the front can see on the right, that's London Bridge there. Interesting, isn't it? But don't worry, because when we go onto London Bridge, you will need your cameras on the left because we're going to take a picture of the monument. The Golden Globe on the top